Well, today we're doing something a little different. We come all the way down to Struisbaai, right at the southernmost tip of Africa. Two oceans meeting right there. Look at that. That's where the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean come together. And while we're here, we're going to make one of the most beautiful steaks you've ever seen. Seared over the coals with a creamy blue cheese, red onion and mushroom topping that just melts right over it. All of that with the ocean right behind us. Let's get stuck in. So one of the most special things about this dish is the rocket. You would think we'd put some fresh rocket on, and we are, only a few, but this is going directly into the oven. We're going to turn it into dust powder to be used in the sauce. So let's get this in the oven, 180 degrees for about 5 minutes. Check it out. Well, after 5 minutes, this is what these guys look like. Nice and crispy. And you're going to crunch them up and you're going to mix it with the toppings. It's going to be gobsmacking good. So let's get those onions in the sugar and the vinegar just to give them a lovely marinade. So into this dish comes 2 red onions. Let's get these okies chopped up. Now, this morning we actually took a drive through to Agulhas, and just a reminder, the southernmost tip of Africa, and you can actually see the split between the Indian and the Atlantic Ocean. The Indian is the warmer current and the Atlantic is the colder current. And you know, just on that point, when I was 2 weeks back, when you guys were watching the snook episode, and that's where the snook come from, the Atlantic side. They love the cold side. And I just want to say, you guys commented like a crazy amount. I was like, I'm actually replying to those comments right now, and this is 2 weeks later. Like, you guys love that, and you guys particularly love the fish roe that we made. And yes, it was the first time I've tasted fish roe, and it grew on me as I was tasting it, but there was something missing. And I had about 7 people comment that we must make the masala one. So it's masala, tomato, you add a bit of chutney as well. Like, I got a whole recipe, so I'm going to be using that recipe in the next few episodes, and I'll post that because it deserves its own post. So stay tuned for that one. So we are going to cut these into thin strips. All right, 2 onions. And then, if you've watched the chicken peri peri episode, we have bird's eye chilies. So we're going to get 2 bird's eye chilies in there. These things are quite wicked, so I'm going to be gentle with them. I'm not going to put too many in because, you know, you don't want to also overpower things. You want to balance your flavors quite well, all right? And today we are making steak, beautiful rump steak. Because, I mean, I love braai. I love chops. I love, you know, that fattiness that a choppy gives you, and like a stuk wors as well. But the camera woman asked me, you know, which is my favorite in one of the Q&As that we had in one of the videos, and said it must be a lekker choppy. But there's a time and place for a lekker stuk steak as well. And this is the time and place. When you're on holiday, or when you want to just have something lekker, and also that tastes really great, and doesn't take ages to make. We've got a whole oerwoud of birds here. And this is quite nice because you know how we like birds. So it's actually braaiing here right by the birds. So there's a time and place for everything. Steak is so quick, right? Put it on, sear it, very hot temperature, sear it the other side, let it chill out, relax, and then put whatever sauces, whatever toppings, whatever you like bring on. However, this is the bomb. So check this out. All right, 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, plus a bit extra that fell out there. So we're looking for that sweet tanginess and spiciness from the chili. Let's just give that a mix in. You can just get in there with your hands. You want to bruise those onions so that the vinegar and the sugar can penetrate that. And you want a little bit of a sweet, tangy bite to this. And let them soak in for the remainder of the time when we've got the wood burning out, all these type of things, so that it can really get soft, tender, and soak up that lovely sugar vinegar. Right, I've got my skillet. We're going to chop our mushrooms up, get them in here, and we're going to get them right on the fire and fry them up with some beautiful garlic. It's going to be fantastic. I say, just admiring this view. I mean, flippin' hell. So we're doing mushies now. We're doing brown mushrooms. Let's get these guys chopped up. We're going to fry them with some lovely garlic butter. So just halfway like that, and just in a few pieces like that. Ta-da. And in Struisbaai, they've got a lovely, what do you call it, harbour. But I mean, it's like a fishing village harbour, right? There's no big boats at all. You get some lovely fish over here. Maasbanker, that's the first time I've heard of that. Yellowtail, snook as well. So yeah, you can make your selection there. By the harbour area, you can walk onto the pier. It's a little tiny pier, 50 meters. And they've got stingrays over there. It's bigger than this. What's this? 1.2 meters? I swear to you, they're bigger than that. Well, check the video out. I'll play a little insert. You can actually check it out. They are beautiful creatures. They glide through the water. And I mean, this is the only place I know of that you can see something like that. So 20 minutes away from Cape Town. And a nice little trip out here, even on a weekend. And you can get to see incredible stingrays. You can go through to the nature reserve and go and take a look at the southernmost point, Cape Agulhas. Lovely little restaurants there as well. And you can take your 4x4 if you want to and go off-road there. If your 4x4 needs to get out there and experience a little bit of dunes and roughness. And it's just a fantastic place to chill out and relax. Anyways, listen, talking way too much. I sound like a tourism office. Okay. All right. So we've got our mushies as well. Let me get that little stand on and let's get these mushies in some beautiful butter. They love butter.
So, nerd fact, I found this app. It's called Maritime Tracker. And you can actually see which boats are coming past here. Well, not just here, all over the world. And the little house we're renting has got a telescope. So, the little nerd in me finds great pleasure in finding the boat on my app and then zooming in to see if the name matches. So, any other nerds out there? Cool app.
So let's get our grid on. We are just going to balance it just like that. Yeah, there we go. Let's add some butter. Quite a good knob of butter. About 2 tablespoons and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is just so that, the mushies can absorb that butter, that flavor, that gives it a lovely flavor. And the olive oil has got a higher burning temperature than the butter, so it allows it to crisp up and fry those mushrooms deliciously. All right, let's get this guy on there. Just want to melt my butter a little bit, and then I'll throw the mushies in. Excellent. Let's get a nice crisp on them. So while cooking over fire, your hand is not immune to flames, as I've just found out, especially with a little bit of a breeze as well. So this works perfectly. Yeah, so guys, this is looking lovely. think I'm going to take that off and just put it on this stone here to continue frying because it's cast iron, so it will continue frying. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of garlic, just mix that in. Lovely. Salt. And your mashers love black pepper, so don't be shy. Wow, the smell that's coming from here. That beautiful garlic, the black pepper, and mashies. Gorgeous. Alright, that can sit, it'll continue cooking. So you can clean your grid with a lemon. Gives it a nice deep clean. Because I couldn't find Courant puppy. Alright, that's good. And now we're going to continue making our topping. We take our onions that have been macerating in this lovely pickling juice. And now, guys, Dana Blue plus 60. Doubly creamy, cheesy, very cheesy and very creamy. Alright, it's a blue mold cheese. So yes, you would think blue mold is going to be super, super strong, but this guy's so delicate. And it's got a beautiful taste, and it's creamy and soft. It's not like your typical blue mold cheeses, right? So look at that. Can you see? It's actually creamy. It's not like almost how can I say, like feta. You know that blue cheese that it's crumbly and falls apart? It's not like that. So get it mixed in there. Break it up as best as possible. Yeah, that's too little. So give it another bit over here. Right, fully loaded. So let's do fully loaded. Don't add little bits. Okay, and our rockets. Our lovely rockets. Get it crunched up in there. I mean, these pieces that, you know, the stems that haven't turned crunchy, just throw them away. So let's get this mixed up. All right, and let's add that. Hey, where have you had this before? No, nowhere. Not at any restaurant, not at any friend's place, nowhere. But this is not the end of it. Once we got that steak on, can't get this in my mouth. Once we got that steak on, wow, it's chilly. We're gonna put this on top of the steak to finish it off. It's gonna be flipping amazing. That cheese is gonna melt everywhere. It's gonna be great. But that's not the end. We're still gonna put something else on. So stick around for that. We got our beautiful rump steak. Look at this beautiful piece of rump steak. Glistening in the sun. Can't wait to get on that grill. So just put some olive oil on. This is so that it helps the salt and the pepper stick to it. Yeah, we've run out of olive oil, that's it. Okay, black pepper. And our salt. Yeah, and just smear it on there. There we go. Flip over. Fantastic! Let's check this out. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's hot. It must be super hot. Let's get it on. You ready for that sear? Go more. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now just to get that other side done, want it medium rare, then we're going to get our toppings on and smother it full of it, and then we're going to slice it up and indulge. So the moment has arrived. Let's get our mashies there. Our steak is almost done. It's got a couple of more minutes to go. Well, I say a couple, it's literally on the verge of done. We just want to get that spread over. Don't mind if you lose a mushroom or two. And then we're going to take our fully loaded stinky cheese with pickled onions and chili. Get that on there. Oh, yes. Yeah, all of it. Do it. There we go. All right. Look at that. Look at that monstrosity. Flip it, that looks incredible. And then take a braai bak and put it on there. You want to capture that heat. You want to get some warmth into that stinky cheese. It must spread over. The red onions must heat up a little bit. The mushrooms must heat up a little bit. So let that go for 4 minutes. And we're going to take it off, slice it up, and munch it. All right. And then our last secret ingredient, cheddar cheese croutons. Get some in there. Quite a few. There we go. And take any vessel. It could be a wine bottle. It could be the guest house's sugar pot. Okay. And just give it a crunch. Whoa. You're losing croutons. I did search for one of those mallets, but I couldn't find it. I normally do it in a bag. Now this comes on top of your steak. All of those amazing toppings. Just to add some crunchiness to the steak. All right, time for the reveal. Are you ready? Wow. Man, oh man, that looks flippin' delicious. Okay, let's get this guy off. There we go. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Hey, don't you want to tuck straight into that? I mean, that's like a masterpiece of deliciousness. Take your crunchy topping, sprinkle it on there as well. I mean, we're being extravagant here. Come on. Crispiness, crunchiness, sweet, sour, tangy, chili. It's going to be flippin' fabulous. So let's get in there. Lovely piece of steak. Okay. Here we go. Got everyone a lovely piece. Get some toppings on there. Move it over. I'm going to go straight in for this guy over here. He looks scrumptious. Okay, let's take some of this toppings. Put it on there. I mean, you can't even see the steak anymore, but it's there. Look at that. Okay, in it goes. You know, you don't need any sides. Everything on top of your steak. Mushrooms, onions, the lovely sauces, the crunchiness. I mean, you've got a lovely fat coming through, a beautifully done steak with this incredible scenery. What more do you want? Let's get in there again. Look at that. A perfect one biter. With the blue cheese, the onions, the rocket, the mushrooms with the garlic. I mean, everything works together here. Everything complements each other. It's just fantastic. That spiciness from the chili. Look at that. Come on. Good food, relaxing times, and just incredible moments here with Travel, Trails and Tastes. So come watch us on the next episode and enjoy our content. Please subscribe, comment, let us know the stuff that you like, and we'll carry on posting every Friday at 6 o'clock South African time. Cheers.